I have to go to the bathroom. Badly. Yeah, I'm very curious about Esme. I'm very curious about Esme. Something about him doesn't feel evil.
Yep, we're safe here.
Royal Knight Insignia.
That's...
The mark. Shadow Guard. He was a knight. I suspect as much as we learned was Yugi, but now... Groups from the one you were in, Yukenberg?
The truth is...
Title on honor go to Clemar, and those who resemble them enough other knights work in their shadows, their duty lesser. Holy shit, because he was a... Okay, hence the name Shadow Guard then. One knight so much for our civilized age. Shadow Guard go unseen by the public. Pariah. All their only focus is kill. And Esme, he must be dangerously killed. Must be dangerously skilled. I suppose all the prejudice go to him. Push him down the darker path.
What now?
We have so much for the memorandum. So much. Okay. Division of the two divisions of knights that makes up the Royal Order, that's for the Crown Order, and the knights are split into the Holy Guard and the Shadow Guard. When most speak of Royal Knights, referring exclusively to the former. But wait a second. It's Clemar. But Ukenberg, she isn't a Claymar. So how come she got to the now member of the Holy Order announced publicly and are thus required to excel not only martially but also maintain intentional appearance. Okay, so yeah, so like normal knights. For ceremony and other rite. As a result, unofficial tribe discrimination is rampant, with more coming from the Clemar or others similarly, okay. Shadow Guard member not publicly announced and are relegated to less severe tasks, so killing, assassin, things like that. It's coming for knight or tribe far removed from Clemar, and appearance or standing to be assigned to the Shadow Guard by default. However, as its means knights are more explicitly chosen for strength and skill rather than prestige, something that knights of the Shadow Guard tend to be more capable than those the Old Guard. Yeah, because, like for example, your father was a really good knight, so they'll know you like, oh yeah, I knew your father, right? But at the same time, if you're like she is a Yu-Gi-Oh, then maybe only a selected few, it's only the selected elite. For the Clemar, it must be pretty easy. Yu-Gi-Oh, small in stature with bat-like wings and ears, their singular appearance at low population, as well as their strong night vision derived from their nocturnal nature and keen eating, it's not uncommon for them to be perceived as unnerving. They often become target of discrimination. Most Yugi's modest life at the bottom of the social hierarchy with a few positions of stature. With their natural agility, some are able to make a living as warrior. Most Yugis, however, prefer farming to hunting, making them a tribe that is warm in its nature and values harmony. Flip side of this is that they are often indecisive, even guessing themselves out of concern for what other wants. This has lowered their relatively status in the world. Nice sun. A desert I read in Martira where a number of small lakes are scattered between alabaster white sand dune. The white sand there are actually made up of glass debris through its sorcery or mystery. Massacre can be seen beyond the sand dune. From a long distance, the view is obstructed by putting water geyser from the lake, and from up close it's too large to see in its entirety. Cool. This is what? A small jar. Food? Alright, should we try opening it? Wait, don't. I've seen such a thing in my travel. You get tried by the costume of tormenting the dead. There's a bone and then. Oh.
I see.
Nerd, by judging of the size of it, there's a child bones. Got for a child he abducted. There's only a theory, but I should suspect this may be. It's my own child. But wait a second, so. It's really small though. It's a fallen knight, but it has the price of his head besides. So if she criticizes, you would not be able to manage a proper burial. Damn. I should be a criminal with what he deserved, but that's still sad for the child. Well, it's weird because there had to be something that made him turn evil. There had to be something that made him go like, yo. I need to. The order. I believe like it's tough because the order would go. The order would be like, no, I don't support those people, right? But at the same time, is that the one I liked? I don't remember. kind of like this a lot. I like this a lot though. So yeah, so I don't know if the order is truly what it seemed like. It looked like things like the house of kidnapper. I'll search for more clue.
All right.
It must be something we're missing. Let's engage further. Everything that we found so far doesn't include him to be a bad guy. Cloth wrap package.
Look.
All these things have been bundled up in multiple layer cloth. First I said that it doesn't seem like anything would break if one were to drop it.
Hey.
And I look around. Everything in this room is bound up cloth, even the floor and walls. Is it actually to go such a length? Strange. The more I think about it. So resist it. You flash maybe?
Strange.
Because on one side, we're facing this, and maybe he is more used to the climate, but at the same time, he has to do the same thing.
This is
A letter.
What the what?
It's to say to Papa, thank you for always working so hard. Hope you and Mama stay in love forever. Like the writing of a child, if they managed that such crypt to have been well educated. Was it a solution to Esme? I wonder if the kid saw him as a good father. But I think he has his own kid though. He said he had his own kid.
so apparently.
We've been through his own share of woes, but there's also nothing to clear him from the kidnapping charge. We'll have to hear the truth from him. But if we can even catch it, it's fast enough to circle around us. Your confrontation would be difficult. Would that be has some weakness we can exploit? These wake on train Esme guilty. Maybe there's some clues in this hut. If we held a run from ransom. This is so bad, but that's the best way.
Well then.
With the held the run for ransom.
second.
Kind of low, don't you think? Yeah, it is. These two callous for my taste. It's not his child. The gabbets mean nothing. I must rethink this. A way of countering Esme.
In this place.
A lot of cloud in here. For me as well. There's surely some reason. This does have some cloth lying around. To block out lights. Because they have night vision. There are a makeshift curtain, but why then? Would they be arranged so carefully on the floor? Feeling that's a different reason. What if they have so much cloth to dampen noise?
That's
Maybe it does help dampen noise. Oh, because different ears. Those big ears are just for show. Not so much supposed to sound like we are, and that's how we live here so safely at Wager. In a cave where sound echo, easy for him to hear him when the humans were about. A cease of the cloth is a measure against unnecessary noise. I've heard it said that you give excellent night vision and sensitivity to sound. So if we make a noise so loud that even we can hardly stand it.
nice.
What a shot.